course, that hampers your tactical preparation when both opposition teams can be watching each other train. That's not the most ideal preparation when you want to do anything tactical. But other than that, we're ready. It was a match in the first leg where our players will probably take the most lessons from the entire season. The entire season, meaning when you suffer a loss like we did, there are so many lessons to be learned. And with our young team, that is the best time for our players to grow. And we have taken the lessons, we have learned. Of course, we know the level of Berkane, especially this season, winning Botola with more than 5 games to go. So of course, you're dealing with a team that is probably Champions League level. And of course, that is where we have to aspire to, especially next season, if all goes well, that we qualify for Champions League, inshallah. So a perfect moment for our team to grow, a perfect moment for our team to test itself, and a perfect moment for us to gather all the information that we got from the first leg and be fully prepared for this huge match for the entire club, for the entire Tanzania tomorrow.
Kwa niaba ya wachezaji, sisi kama sisi tumejiandaa vizuri na leo ni siku ya mwisho ya maandalizi yetu tunaenda kufanya kuelekea katika mchezo wa fainali, lakini naweza kusema kwamba tupo hapa na tunafurahia kuwa hapa na tunafurahia kuwa katika hatua hii, na jambo kubwa tunafurahia mchezo huu wa raundi ya pili tunaenda kumalizia katika ardhi hii ya nyumbani, na imani mchezo utakuwa ni mzuri na mchezo utakuwa mgumu, lakini sisi tumejiandaa kuweza kufanya vizuri na kuweza kupata matokeo mazuri.
Okay. Thank you. My name is Florian Kajage from the BBC. Coach, your team in the first leg, in the first 15 minutes, looked shaken. Looked shaken, conceded 2 goals in the first 16 minutes. Was you and your players surprised of the was it shocked by the plans of the opponent, or of course later on it looked like your team came back into the game a little bit and was competitive. Was it shaken? What was it, and how do you plan to turn that as an opportunity for the second leg?
I think if you listen to my press conference at the end of the match, I think it was clear. We were prepared for it. The first 20 minutes in Berkane is normally very powerful, very strong, very dominant in any team they play. Constantine got 4, Stellenbosch got 5. You know, you have to look at the context of our team, and the context of our team, we've got a very young team. We have 1 player that has played a final before, that is Fabrice Ngoma. Berkane has played the final last season with more or less the same team, so a very experienced team that know how to play final. So as much as we were prepared, and that's why I talk about the lessons out of the match, you can prepare the team, you can speak to them about what's to come. But when you come to an occasion like this, a final, and it's the first time for most of them, sometimes you rather need a hard hit over the head to be able to learn, and that is what we have done. You saw me getting a yellow card in the match, and the yellow card was more for my players than for anything else, because my players needed to realize what's at stake, realize that despite the occasion, despite the hostility from the crowd, despite the dominance from Berkane, we are a good side and we can compete, and we showed that for the rest of the match. I think Kamara made 1 more fantastic save that should have been 3-0. But if you look at the expected goals, Berkane had 1.18 expected goals in the match. That means they scored 2 goals, but realistically they could have scored the 3rd, with Kamara making the point-blank save 1-on-1 against Rihai. But other than that, we came back into the game. We've learned from it. In the second half, we changed slightly tactically. And then on, it was an even match. We've had half chances, they've had half chances, but at the end of the game, the players had the confidence to know that yes, we can compete. Yes, if we play to our full potential, we can beat Berkane. So a lot of lessons, like I said in my first statement, from the match, and we're fully prepared now to face them here in Zanzibar.
Can we have the lady here? Pass her the microphone, please.
Good morning, everyone. Omeima Rafal, de 360. Coach, you seem to know Berkane very well. You experienced working on the Botola as you were a member of the staff of Raja. Do you think it's going to help you tomorrow? And do you think it's going to make a difference for you? Difference as a coach, and maybe you can tell your players more about this team because you know it.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. We knew Berkane in the first leg. We were fully prepared in the first leg. But for the players to experience that first 20 minutes was probably what matters most, because you can prepare, you can be tactically prepared in terms of your game plan and how you want to approach. But sometimes the occasion, especially for young players experiencing it the first time, they have to experience it, they have to live through it, and they have to grow from such moments. And the second leg is going to be a different game. The second leg, we are here in Zanzibar. We know Benjamin Kappa, of course. We are disappointed that the game is not there. And I would do the same if I was supposed to play Simba in Benjamin Kappa. 1-0 FC Bravos, 2-1 Sfaxian, 2-0 Constantine. Al-Ahli Tripoli with a bigger budget than Berkane, 3-1. Then they moved our game with Stellenbosch and we won 1-0 here. Okay, Benjamin Kappa is a huge advantage for us, and it has a special feeling for the Tanzanians when no team comes out alive, whether it's Wydad, whether it's Al-Ahli, whoever it is. And of course, we don't use that as an excuse. We come here with full confidence, we come here with full pride that the people of Zanzibar will stand behind us, the people of Tanzania will fly over. I'm sure there will be a sea of red when their bus comes driving up to the stadium. And that is the type of home ground advantage we have to fight for. And the home ground advantage we've got to try to accumulate here from the people of Tanzania and the people of Zanzibar to come together, to unite, and to make this feel like a Simba home ground, although it's not Benjamin Kappa. Look, we've played teams, and I don't want to label certain teams, but we need a referee that is going to handle the match in a correct way in relation to time wasting. If the ball goes out and one of the Berkane players suddenly gets stung by a bee or suddenly fall down because of an immediate injury, let the stretcher come and take him off and let them play with 10 men. Because time wasting, you know, we're here at a huge event for African football. So let us play our normal 60 minutes plus ball in play rather than 40 minutes of ball in play. So we need a referee that has to be strong in relation to time wasting. We need a referee that has to be strong in relation to faking injuries, falling down for anything that disturbs this event. Because this is an event that for African football, to show that we can produce. We've seen the Champions League 4-3, 5-4, really fantastic football being played. And yes, Berkane wants to win and they have a 2-0 lead and they will play the game slightly slower, which is normal. It's your way to win, but not in an extravagant way that suddenly the goalkeeper makes a save and his left toe suddenly finds an injury. Let us be really clear in relation to how we handle these injuries. He's injured, take him off at the time and continue. Let football be the winner, because if we lose fairly, we learn, we grow, but let's make a spectacle for African football, because this is what we're here to do. We need a strong referee to be able to know that a player has gone injured, take him off the pitch, let them play with 10 men until he gets healed in relation to his injury, and then they can come back onto the field. And if there's excessive time wasting, if there's faking injuries, if there's in an extravagant way, we need a referee to be able to stamp it down, because I'm telling you, it could start from the first minute.
Let's have questions for KAPOMBE now, the player. For KAPOMBE.
KAPOMBE, tangu 2019 mpaka sasa ni miaka 7 na consistency ya kushiriki haya mashindano. Ameenda robo finali mara 6. This time uko finali. Mmekuwa mkifanya comeback za kutosha. Mnaenda hatua robo finali au mnafuzu kwenye kundi mnaenda. This time tofauti kidogo na huko mlikotoka. Mentality yenu ikoje? Ile hamu ya ambapo mko mnafanya comeback na ile ambapo mko kwenye finali kombe liko uwanjani. Situation yenu ikoje huko kuanzia kwenye training na dressing?
Naweza kusema kwamba imekuwa ni miaka mingi tumeshiriki hatua za robo finali nyingi na tumeweza kupata matokeo ambayo yanakuwa ni comeback nyingi ambazo tumekuwa tukizifanya pale kwa Mkapa, lakini kuelekea katika mchezo huu tuko nyuma ya goli 2 naweza kusema, lakini hizi dakika 90 tunazoenda kucheza ni dakika 90 mpya. Kikubwa sisi kama wachezaji na hali yetu sisi kama wachezaji iko katika kustiki na plani ya mwalimu ambayo tumeifanyia kazi katika wiki hii nzima kuhakikisha kwamba kile ambacho tunakihitaji tunaweza kukipata ndani ya dakika 45 mpaka dakika 90 ili kuweza kufanya kile ambacho tunachokihitaji sisi kama wachezaji.
For almost 7 years you have been, you have a chance to participate in this competition, and normally you finished at quarter final. So, and normally most of your win is coming from the comeback when you play at your home. So, what is your, what you can say for this final? And that was the question. And the answer from the player is true that we have been playing for many years. In this competition, and here we are at final. While normally we stop at quarter final, but this time we are in final and we are well prepared for this. Although we are not playing at Benjamin Mkapa, but we will make it.
Okay, let's take one final question for the player.
Okay, asante. KAPOMBE, historia ni mwalimu mzuri. Nacheza finali kwa mara ya kwanza tangu mwaka 1993. Pengine ukuwepo, lakini umeyasikia mengi na hali ilivyokuwa, watu walisikitika sana. Hili leo mnacheza finali baada ya miaka hiyo 32 kasoro. Katika kambi na mnavyoambiwa na viongozi na kaka zenu wengine waliokuwa wachezaji, ili linawapa msukumo kiasi gani kuelekea katika mechi ya marudiano ambayo mna nafasi pengine ya kubadilisha kile kilichotokea mwaka 93 dhidi ya Stella Abidjan Dar es Salaam?
Najua wakati finali hiyo inacheza sisi wengine tulikuwa hatupo, na pengine tulikuwa wengine hatujazaliwa na wachezaji wengi walikuwa hawajazaliwa, lakini historia ipo na tunaisikia kila siku kwamba Simba iliwahi kucheza finali ya mashindano haya na katika mchezo ule waliweza kupoteza wakiwa nyumbani. Hiyo historia ipo na kila siku tunaendelea kukumbushwa. Kwa hiyo sisi kama wachezaji na sasa hivi tupo katika hatua hii, kikubwa naweza kusema kwamba tupo hapa kucheza huu mchezo na tupo hapa kucheza kwa ajili ya hisia za Watanzania kwa ujumla na wanachama wote wa Simba, kuhakikisha kile ambacho wana Simba na Watanzania wote kiu yao, ili sisi tuweze kuwakikizi kiu yao na mahitaji yao katika mchezo huu.
Historically, Simba has played final. I mean, this level almost 32 years ago, and luckily, maybe at that time you are not around, but history said that. So you are here now, playing in the final. So what is your feeling? I mean, for as a team for this final? So that was the question, and the answer from the player is it's true that maybe some of us we were not around maybe at that time, but the history there that Simba had played and unfortunately lost the game in our homeland. But here we are in the final, and we know all the expectation of Simba's fan and all Tanzanian. So we are here to make to fulfill their dreams.
Okay, let me take one final question, only one for the coach. The other gentleman is standing, please. For the coach, one final question.
Thank you. My name is Faustini from The Guardian, but my question is going to Kapombe. I'm sorry. Kapombe, mambo mengi yalizungumzwa wakati mnaelekea kwenye mchezo wenu wa kwanza wa fainali dhidi ya Berkane, hususani kwenye mabadiliko ya uwanja. Mengi yalizungumzwa nje, lakini nataka kufahamu nini kama wachezaji hiki kiliondoa mchezoni kuelekea kwenye mchezo huu baada ya kuhamishwa kutoka uwanja wa Benjamin Mkapa kuja hapa?
Naweza kusema kwamba sisi kama wachezaji na timu kwa ujumla na Watanzania kwa ujumla, hakuna asiyependa mchezo huu kuchezwa katika uwanja wa Benjamin Mkapa. Kila mtu alikuwa anapenda na ana wish kwamba mchezo huu ungechezwa katika uwanja ule, lakini maamuzi yalotoka kwetu sisi hatuwezi kupingana nayo. Lakini naweza kusema kwamba tangu tumefika hapa, sisi tumeenjoy maandalizi hapa ambayo tumeyafanya, na naweza kusema kwamba tunaenda kuenjoy fainali kwa sababu tupo hapa na tunajua tuko hapa Zanzibar, tuna support kubwa ya Watanzania na wanachama wengi wa Simba. Kwa hiyo naweza kusema kwamba tupo hapa na tunafeel kama tuko nyumbani, hakuna yani tofauti na Benjamin Mkapa. Kwa hiyo kilichokuwa kinafanyika Benjamin Mkapa tunakileta hapa, wala hilo halina shaka lolote.
A lot have been said outside for this final, especially after changing the pitch from Benjamin Mkapa to Zanzibar. So what is in you as players for this? And that was the question. So the player replied that normally everybody, especially Simba fans and all Tanzania,
despite the defeat of 2-0 at Berkane, still you looked very confident, striving to final tomorrow. What makes you believe?
There's been a lot of controversy in relation to the fixture, where it's being played, and taking us away from our spiritual home. But Simba is a club that rises when facing adversity. Simba is a club where the fans get behind us, we become unstoppable. And although it's very sad for our fans not to be able to witness this final in Benjamin Mkapa, but I'm sure they'll be behind us. And you know, this confidence I have received from day one since my arrival at this club 10 months ago. And this confidence, I know that the 12th man will be behind us, and that is the fans. This is the support that the players feel, that us as a technical team feel. Not being from Tanzania, we've embraced the country, and they have to dream. Our fans have to dream, and we have to believe. And let me tell you something, we faced it before, Al Masri, 2-0, everybody wrote us off. We came back with a difficult pitch and still managed to qualify. And this is no different. Yes, we're facing RS Berkane, that is a very strong team, but RS Berkane has not faced Simba at its full potential. And let me tell you something, tomorrow they will feel the wrath of Simba. Each and every player playing at their full potential, giving our all to be able to turn around the result. So I'm extremely confident in my team. I'm extremely confident in the support structure, that is the fans behind us, and that is what gives me the confidence to know that the sky is not over. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for attending this press conference. Simba official training is at 2:30 p.m. at the main stadium, and then RS Bakane is at 4 p.m. same venue. Thank you.